Hey guys, it's Mahel here, and today I'm here with Sophie Lily, who you've probably seen if you search for the Uni of Nottingham. She's a third year student and she's also a YouTuber. And today we're going to be filming a collaboration in which we're going to be talking about university expectations versus reality. Because I'm a first year, Sophie's a third year, so she's been through university more than I have. And whilst...
yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit. But whilst I've had maybe, a month now, just under a month at university, some of my expectations going in have actually changed. They're not how I expected them to be. The reality is actually quite different, but that's only having been here for nearly a month, whereas Sophie has been here for 3 years, so some of my expectations may still be different to her reality.
Wait, so where do we even start? Because like, there's so much of uni to get through.
I know, there's like, what, 3 years? So my course is a 3-year course, and uni isn't, it's not, let's be real, it's not just go in for a degree. You have to experience the uni experience, that's a thing. And starting with uni experience, we're going to dive straight into freshers, because going into freshers I thought, oh, you know what, this is actually going to be quite good. And I'll be honest, it was a bit underwhelming, but this is what I'm going to explain. So I thought freshers is where you're going to make all your friends, it's going to be have some amazing nights, and well, the reality was actually quite different to the expectation. The reason being is, well, I know you did freshers like, what, 2 years ago now, but how was yours, would you say?
My freshers was quite good. I didn't go out that much, to be fair. I went out like 3 times during freshers week, and obviously there's a night out every night.
Yeah.
But I think as a week in general, it was really like nerve-wracking. I just remember not really knowing what I was doing and feeling like I had no free time at all, because I was just doing one thing after another in freshers week. And I don't know, was it the same for you, like going to loads of fairs and stuff like that?
Oh, I skipped all the day things, I won't lie. But the nights out, so last year there was apparently 5 nights out, but this year they only did 4. And we started with back to school at Prism.
I think when I did it, there was 6.
6?
Yeah. So it was Sunday to Friday. Yeah. Oh, it was, yeah, Monday to Friday and Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah.
They've really downsized. But we started on a Sunday with back to school at Prism, and that was very good. It was very packed, and you literally could not move. There were even points where you almost got knocked over. And then I believe it was Tuesday. Monday you had Rock City, Tuesday you had Rock City. Both those nights were the same, it was just different themes, which was very disappointing because I paid for both and they were exactly the same. The announcer said exactly the same words, the same music, it was just a different theme, so that was kind of disappointing. And then we finished at Ocean on Thursday, and I know Freshers was sponsored by Ocean, but at the same time, in my personal opinion, it was the most underwhelming night. But genuinely, Freshers was, I'd say it was still a good experience. You met loads of people even had flat parties of their own. But I thought I would make my friends from Freshers, but turns out that most people that I actually met at Freshers I haven't talked to since. Would you say the same for you, or do you have any friends that you met in Freshers that you still talk to today? So
literally Sarah, who you just met, my housemate, I met her probably before Freshers. We had like a group chat for our halls, and then I obviously met her for real life in Freshers, and we're still friends now. And my other housemate Beth, we're still friends, and yeah, loads of my friends I met from Freshers. But I agree with you, like I have so many more friends that I've met now throughout the 3 years. I've even met like new friends at the beginning of this year, like in my 3rd year of uni I've met new friends, which I just think you'll continue to get more and more friends as you go through your degree. Like you'll join new clubs, you might do a sport, you might do an event with someone or join a society. Like I've only just joined Law Society this year, and so obviously I'll meet new people doing that, all sorts.
Yeah, and the point is, like, I've been going out with 2 guys. One guy is on my course, so I didn't meet him during Freshers or anything. He's not even in my flat. And another guy actually goes to Nottingham Trent University. So my point is, you might not meet your friends at Freshers. So if you're actually watching this and going into uni next year, if you don't make your friends during Freshers, don't worry, because like I said, most people that I've met during Freshers I don't talk to this day. And something I just have to say is that whilst Freshers was alright at the time, once you experience normal club nights out, you'll realise that, you know what, freshers is actually quite underwhelming, because the club nights out, the standard ones, I feel have been better than the freshers events. And that's just personal opinion, to be honest.
I completely agree with you, because like obviously as a third year we see all the freshers as like really young and everything. And we just think like in freshers week, especially like the first 2 weeks, you see someone out in town like or in a club and you're like, they're a fresher. Because I feel like freshers, when they go out the first few weeks, they're so panicky, they get so drunk, they're just like trying to pull someone. It's just a nightmare. And when you're in third year or second year, or maybe like you've experienced this now, I think you just kind of calm down and you know that you just want to enjoy your night out, as opposed to getting like blindly drunk. You just kind of want to enjoy yourself and be with your friends, as opposed to doing that. Yeah,
so that's also another thing. During freshers, there's just a pressure to be like, oh hi, I'm blah blah blah. Oh, you're living at this hall.
Don't you go up to so many people in clubs and you're like, oh, what hall are you in? What course you do? What year are you in? Like, so well, you know everyone's gonna be in freshers, but like so many questions. Oh, where are you from as well? That's another one. Like people from all over the country. It's the same 3 questions for everyone.
Exactly. And then next thing you know, you're talking to someone. They know your name, you don't know theirs, and you're like, do I ask? Is it awkward? And then next thing you know, you don't even see them again. So genuinely, freshers is quite the experience, but if it's not been the one for you, then it's not the end of the world. So the next thing is that by a second year friend that I have at this uni, I got told that in first year that you have loads of free time, and I feel that at times I have no free time, but other times I have so much free time. I'm just sitting there like, what can I do? Is this too much free time? Should I be doing something with this time? And how would you say your first year was for free time versus like second and third?
So I think my first year, I kind of had loads of free time, just like you. Because you kind of, especially in the first few months, you don't have that much work on. Like, I don't know about your course, but I didn't really have essays until like November time. So I just kind of had loads of time where I didn't really know what to do. And you're not really into the gist of doing uni work yet. So you don't really know what you're meant to do. And then I think second year isn't that different. Like, I know you thought that second year and third year were like both equally as like packed full of work, but I didn't think second year was that bad. I had so much time in second year. I actually think I went out more in second year, like out clubbing, than I did in first year. But third year, there is actually like such a massive difference. Like, it's unbelievable. I have been so packed full of work. Me and Mahel have been trying to plan to film this video, and honestly, it's been so hard to actually get some time in to film something or do anything that I enjoy. I'm forgetting to even like watch TV. Like, I want to watch this series and I can't because I have no time.
Honestly, free time's like, I know I handle my degree, obviously. There's studying outside of that. There's studying outside of that. I'm supposed to do reading. Yeah, that's a bit of a sticky one.
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
Yeah.
I go to gym. I have a job at Student Union, which I told you about in my last video. And then obviously there's social side of just spending time with your flatmates, other mates, going out. But as I said, although I do handle all those things, sometimes I genuinely do have so much free time that I'm sitting there thinking, should I actually have this much free time, or am I just creating like a mess for myself, like a grave, because like maybe that free time that I have, I should actually be doing something, but I'm not. It just genuinely puzzles me.
Puzzles me too. I think everyone's just as puzzled as you are, to be fair. Like, every first year is just confused of what they're meant to be doing. It's when your life just kind of feels like a shambles, but you'll get there in the end.
I think it's also just pressure, because obviously in second, third year you actually want to do as well as you can, but in first year, because you only need 40% to pass the year, I think people don't put in that extra studying. They're like, oh, just catching up on my lectures is fine. Like, as long as I get 40%, as long as I make it through the year, that's fine. I think that's also a large reason for why there's so much free time in first year, because obviously in second and third, if you want to get a 2-1 off first, you actually have to do the extra studying, and that extra studying will take up your time, and you probably won't catch any first years in library unless they're really dedicated.
Oh god, yeah. Can you imagine? Like, don't go to the library. Just don't. You'll waste your time. You might as well be doing something way more fun.
Obviously, like I said before, going to university is, well, you get your degree, but it's not just about getting your degree, it's also about going out. And like I said, the standard nights out have been better than freshers, and in fact, first year, people have been going out, what, maybe 3 times a week even. even if it's like literally 3 nights in a row. I gotta say I'm kind of guilty of this. I went out one week, I went out Thursday night, Friday night and Saturday night, took a break on the Sunday night and then went out again on Monday night. I
don't know how you do it, like...
I don't know, I think when I woke up I was running on no sleep, and yet I still had things to do, whether it was catching up on work or going gym, and I don't know how I did it, but honestly I think it's just when I was revised for A-levels I accepted like sleep is for the weak. I know that cliche saying, but genuinely, how often do you go out? So like second year, how often do you go out, and third year?
So second year I think I kind of went out once or twice a week, so it was rarely that there would be a week where I wouldn't go out at all. This year I think it's like once a fortnight / once a week, so I haven't been out since, oh my god, when did I go out last? Monday? No, like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, oh my god.
So I'm going out on Saturday and it's what, Friday now, so yeah, that's quite a long time to be fair. But I am going out next Friday, so that's like nearly once a week. It's like once a week / once a fortnight, but I go out to like, we go out to bars more, we go out for dinner more, like more kind of formally stuff as opposed to just going out clubbing all the time. Yeah,
see, people in first year, like, especially Trent people, they love to go out because...
What a stereotype.
What a stereotype. No, but genuinely, on a night out, if you just speak to someone in a random club, like I said, you don't even have to make your friends at freshers. Like, you can literally, in a club, just talk to someone random and make friends like that. But most people that I've actually talked to on a night out have been from Trent. It's not a stereotype or anything, but I genuinely just think, I've said it before, I think Trent people are more fun than uni off on a night out. And just genuinely more sociable.
That is mean.
That's not mean. It just, look, like I said, go for uni or for the degree, but when it comes to going out, Trent is the one.
Well, you got the best of both then, if you're meeting people from Trent on your nights out and you're still at uni or for your degree.
Exactly.
You got the best mix.
So obviously first year don't count, but something the Nottingham University Business School told us was that if you just scrape 40%, like fair enough, you'll go into second year, but employers actually look at your transcript marks from first year, because whilst second and third count towards your actual like degree, your first year marks actually still go onto your transcript. So it doesn't matter that obviously like how well you did in second and third, because let's say you got like first, but then in first year you literally got like 42%. Employers will see that, and obviously it will raise suspicions as to why you did that poorly when in the end you pulled through with first. And that's just genuinely put a bit of pressure on me, because I thought, you know what, I'll take this year kind of easy. I'll pass it obviously, but and then I'll focus on second and third year. But now it's like, oh, maybe I should do better than just a 40%.
I think that was a massive expectation that so many freshers have, and they don't realise that, like, this is literally the perfect expectation versus reality, because in reality that is such a lie. Like, employers will see it on your transcript, and like, you don't want an employer to see that you've scraped 40% and then they're going to be like, oh, why have you only got 40%, and then in second and third year you've got 70 or like 80%. 80, maybe not, but you know, like, they'll question it. And I think that I'm really surprised that you got told that so early on, because I don't think we actually got told that until, I think not even a lot of people on my course got told that. So I made sure that when I found out, I was like telling my friends, like, guys, we actually do need to work slightly harder than we are.
But it's basically it for the video, guys. That's just my expectations of uni versus Sophie's reality. Like I said, I've been through nearly a month of university, and already some of my expectations have been far from the reality. But it's a work in progress. Obviously, as I go through university, as I go through this year, second year and third year, our experience, like the uni experience, is just amazing, and I genuinely, if you are looking at going to university, I do recommend it. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure to leave a like, comment below and subscribe. Follow me on social media, that's at MahelX on Twitter, at Mahel Khan on Instagram, and official Mahel Khan on Facebook. Also make sure to follow Sophie. Her links will be in the description below. If you just want to shout yourself out quickly.
Do I?
Yeah, you do. I think you do.
So my YouTube is Sophie Lily, and my Instagram handle is Soph1208. But we're doing another video on my channel, so if you link that in the description too.
Yeah, that will also be available My video is probably going to go out before hers, and
it definitely will, because I'm a third year who has no time. So.
But yeah, guys, if you want to see more collaborations, I'm going to have another collaboration as well with someone else in a few weeks. If you can guess who that is, make sure to let me know in the comments below. But this has been Mahel and Sophie, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Bye.